Hey guys, today we're back with another review, this time for Kolig Shipbreaker from Saurozoic Warriors Wave 3. Please let me know in the comments if y'all want to see more reviews, and let's get right into it. So today I'll be looking at 6 categories. I added one to the other categories from last time. His looks, his articulation, his accessories, his scaling, his character design, and his issues. First, let's take a look at the visuals. This Viking bat is so cool, man. He's got a cape that is removable by just taking it off from his head like that. But for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna keep it on because it looks way better. He also has these really cool arm guards and these really cool knee pads. And as always, the paint and sculpt is just so good. You can even see the scars on his face over here, as if he got cut. And I also love how he's like his color is actually kind of the color of blue tack actually, if you compare it. And I like how it also has some places darker, like on his neck and his shoulders. And I also like the hot pink on his cape and his axe and crossbow. And honestly, he looks great. Now let's talk about the articulation. So first, he has this really good neck articulation with his long neck and head articulation, as well as jaw articulation, being able to open his mouth. Now, he can also move his arms, twisting and up and down. He can also do the same. He can twist with his elbows, and it's, I think, exactly 90 degrees. And honestly, for such a big guy, his articulation is great. He has like a bit of twisting on the wrist, but not going up and down or anything. But that's fine, because I think these arm guards might be blocking it a bit. Now, as for crunch, I think this armor is maybe blocking it a bit, but it's still good nonetheless. But I feel like without this, it would be even better, but I don't mind. Now, for his leg, it can go left and right. It can go forward and back. Again, this cloth is maybe constricting it a bit, but it's fine. You don't really need him to be like doing the splits or anything. And now he can do, I think, an exactly 90-degree angle also in his knee, and he can turn it around and twist. And now for ankle articulation, I was not actually expecting it to be able to go back this much. And yeah, he has good articulation in his ankles and everywhere. Again, he's such a big guy, and I really didn't expect this much when I got him. As for accessories, this guy comes with quite a lot. He comes with a helmet, a crossbow, an axe, and a shield. Now let's start with his helmet. Now it has a really nice dark blue color. You can see a bit of the battle damage over here. Really nice details. Now, it doesn't really fit perfectly on his head on its own, but you can just put a tiny bit of blue tack and attach it, and then just stick it onto his head, and it'll be perfectly fine. It'll fit really well. Now, for his shield, also a lot of battle damage over here, and it just has really good details and all of that. Now, he also comes with these two pink weapons, which are a crossbow and an axe. Now, the axe, it's really cool. You can see a bit of the scratching from how much he uses it, and that's natural, like, battle damage. And the paint did come off a bit because I think his hand is a bit too tight when grabbing it, but it's fine, honestly. Like, it doesn't really show that much, and like it doesn't change the functionality of it or anything. And now for his crossbow, it does have this thinner handle, and although it does look better, it really doesn't fit into his hand as well as the other accessories do. But it does have a nice sculpt. You can see the fur and the arrow over here. And one thing I realized is that everything defensive is dark blue, and everything used to attack is pink. I think that's intentional. Now, as for scaling, he is about 6.5 inches tall, or 16.51 centimeters tall. I think exactly, yeah, 16.51. And he's pretty big compared to the other ones. Uh, Here is Fake Juan next to him. As you can see, he's way taller. He's like way bigger. And I like that because a Brontosaurus should be taller than a pterodactyl. And here he is next to a Playmates Ninja Turtle figure. This is Leonardo. Also taller than him, but I think he's even taller than him without this blue tack. It's adding a tiny bit to him. And here he is next to none other than Hyatt Toys Thermonuclear Godzilla. He is still a bit shorter, but still I'm surprised that he's actually like almost the same height as him. Now his character design is basically a Viking Raider Brontosaurus guy. He and his clan take what they want by force and are experts in navigating in harsh climates. Now, he doesn't have as much as a backstory as Fake Juan, so his character can be taken in multiple different ways, which is also good. Now, even though it's not exactly written in his bio or anything, I like to have him be able to take his axe from anywhere, kind of like Thor, where it just like comes flying to his hand from anywhere. And I think I use that just like because it looks cool, but I just like to add that to his character in my stop motions. Now we have the least exciting part, the cons. Now there aren't really any problems with this base figure. It's actually amazing, but it's more with the accessories. First of all, his helmet, like I said, it doesn't really fit that well, but it's not that big of a problem. It's nothing that can be fixed with just a bit of blue tack. And now his crossbow, also I already mentioned it, doesn't really fit into his hand that well, but it's really not that big of a deal. And I think his hand is a bit too tight for his axe, so that's why the paint wore off a bit. But again, it's really not that big of a deal. So as a figure, he really doesn't have any big problems. It's just like a tiny bit, but honestly, he's very worth buying. I completely recommend him. Also, like he's $35, which is affordable for this quality compared to other figures where you pay way more for less quality than these guys. Alright guys, that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. As always, I'm not going to beg for people to click a button just for a number on a screen to go up. Bye.